Welcome all sports fans, everyone across the nation. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, and we're going live for our tribute to the man, the myth, the legend, John Madden. All sports fans, you know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Welcome all sports fans, everyone across the nation. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, and I'm with the lovely PJ, Miss Phyllis Jr. What's good, Phyllis? Yes, we did. We lost a good one. But guess what? His name will forever be in sports fans and especially pro football hearts and minds, Mr. John Madden. Can I get a round of applause for John Madden, you guys? A round of applause, man. If you are new to this channel, man, hit that like button. And also, if you're new to this channel, if you love what you see, subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk before we get into our all John Madden talk. Oh, when we get to our 1,000 subscribers, someone's going to win a brand new PS5 plus a game of your choice. Not mine, it's not there, but a game of your choice, y'all. To help the stream pop, make it bigger and better, our Cash App is $ Uneducated Sports Talk. Right now, our Cash App donation leader is a $32 bomb from 15 Riri says, rest in peace to Maris Thomas. And also, if you want to help out via Streamlabs, go to our description box down below. Hit the Streamlabs donation link button. You can donate whatever you want to this channel, y'all. Right now, our Streamlabs donation leader is a $500 bomb from Miss Markai, y'all. Thank y'all for the love and the support for this channel. Let's get right into it, man. This is our John Madden tribute. We lost a great one as he passed away a few days ago. I promised all the fans and all my subscribers that I will go ahead and do a tribute. Hence, there was no Thursday night football game. So here we are. This is our tribute to John Madden, the legend of him. And it was kind of you knew something was up when they had the Christmas special for John Madden, and you wonder like why now? Like why the Christmas special now? That aired, I believe, on Fox, I believe, or NFL Network, one of those. But the Christmas special for John Madden was called Madden, and it aired, and you wonder why this particular time, right? They could have done it many times in the past, and they just kind of chose not to, or just whatever. Then Madden passes away a few days ago, and then you run into yourself, or maybe the family said that our father or our brother or our sister, our uncle or whoever came out there and said he's ill, he's not feeling well, and we feel like he's probably living his last days. Can we go ahead and honor this man? And they did it on Christmas Day, and he shortly passed away a few days after Christmas. But just watching that, it was like, wow, this guy really changed the landscape, not just for pro football itself, but for gamers with Madden as well, man. So, boy, we're gonna talk a lot right now. Any questions? Like, this is our unofficial Q&A. We're here to talk football. We're here to talk John Madden, and I really think that he would want us to just talk football. He would want us to sit back and could the man, he said himself, I never really had a full job. Never had a full job. He always was in football. He went from a player, all right, who played football in the high school, college, and pro level. And then he said, you know what? After football, playing it, I coached it with the Oakland Raiders. So he was a football guy all of his life. So he was the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And then on top of that, after his stint of being head coach, he went into the commentary booth where he was also a living legend. Mind you guys, he's a living legend of all facets of the game. Playing football, um, TJ Tracy, 2378 says, RIP John Madden. That's right, man. Rest in peace, John Madden, you guys. We lost a good one, y'all. And we're going to sit back like fat cats and talk about all football because John Madden will want that from us right now. I promise you guys that. Yes, sir, the turducken. That's right, the turducken. He says, hashtag turducken. Boy, I never really had one, but it always looked so good when John ate it, right? It always looked good. Um, but his facet, every facet of pro football, John Madden stuck out. Whether he played it, whether he was the head coach, or whether he was in the commentary booth with Pat Summerall. I mean, those guys really made things work. Those two together. But John Madden was the real reason why we all came onto Fox for the huge games, right? We always knew it was John Madden and Pat Summerall. It was going to be a big time game, right? And it's kind of sad that they didn't get into the Super Bowl era until pretty much late in Madden's commentary career. But on top of that, he started off, as you can see on my screen, with John Madden football. John Madden football, guys, it has just crazy, crazy huge how Madden football was and is to this day. When John Madden became the pretty much the cover of his own video game, I'm pretty sure he didn't expect it to go as big as it is. I want to know in the chat. My wife's in the picture says, "Rest well, Mr. Madden." Thank you, baby. I appreciate that, baby. I appreciate that. But much respect to John Madden. Who would have known who would have known that Madden game? And mind you guys, I started playing Madden in 1994. So if you're in the chat, let me know when was the first time, if you played Madden ever, when was the first game of Madden you ever had? The first game. It could be whether it's John Madden football from back in the day, or the EA Sports with Madden on the covers, or today's Madden that we know of now. What was your first time playing Madden football? Mine was in 1994. The San Francisco 49ers were my squad, pretty much. And I was always beating the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know why. It was always like that on my screen, man. John Madden, he lived, he breathed, and he died loving the game of football. That man was all about football 24/7. You could hear it in his voice. You could hear the passion that's coming out of him. So it wasn't his last game in the booth, a Super Bowl. Yes, it was. Bro, I want to say, was it the Patriots and Packers, I believe. I could be wrong. Boy, did John Madden love some Brett Favre. John Madden loved Brett Favre. TD says Madden 18 was the first time he played a Madden game. Yes, sir, Madden 18. That's right. I keep forgetting you're from the UK, though, so I'm pretty sure you guys weren't getting Madden like that. But yeah, Madden 18. If you're in the chat right now, what was the first time you played Madden? I went on the polls and let me see the poll right now, y'all. I put the poll out because I'm pretty sure it's about done now, but I might leave it out there until the end of the stream for sure. Um, but I put a poll out there and I was like, what was the first time you ever got into you were introduced to Madden? Like, when were you introduced to Madden? And my wife says, watching you show me what the graphics looked like back in the day when all the uniforms literally looked the same. Not just the uniform, the people too. There were tan people and there were brown people. So there are tan people and brown people, and they all look the same but different numbers. So yeah, I showed my wife that a few years ago, and she was rolling, you guys. She was rolling. I mean, it was too hilarious for her. She was simply rolling, y'all. But thanks for the love, though, man. Hit that like button, man. Honestly, I don't. Um, Tina says Steelers versus Cardinals. Okay, I don't know if did he do Steelers versus Cardinals. Uh, um, but maybe I can't remember. But yeah, John. I mean, he was just this dude here. Lived, breathed, and died football. I mean, he was all about football. And so, all right. So I'm looking at my community on my community board. I put out a you know, how were you first introduced to John Madden? I said, post your answers, right? and we had 54 votes, which is cool. Um, 63% said the Madden video game franchise, which is understandable. Ballbuster99 says, RIP John Madden. Ballbuster99, what is good, bro? When was the first time you ever played a Madden game? If you ever did, let me know. So, yeah, it was his last game in 2009. All right, appreciate that, bro. I did not know that. I didn't know. Okay. Um, and I said, was it coaching the Raiders? Was it Madden the video game franchise, or was it in the commentary booth? And pretty much right now, out of 54 votes, we got 63% said the Madden video game, which is understandable because a lot of these guys that are on YouTube now are pretty much young. So I knew that it wouldn't be too many guys from the Oakland Raiders days when he coached Oakland. And then in the commentary booth, a lot of guys said the commentary booth as well. I was one. I saw him first in the commentary booth because I'm that old. Where I mean, I was introduced as a video game, but not really introduced. I didn't know who actually John Madden was playing Madden, right? So I knew who John Madden was when he was in the booth. Um, so yeah, man, it's all good. So thank y'all for the love and support, man. I appreciate that, man. Let's talk some football, y'all. Like, 'cause I really do think that John Madden would want us talking football. He would, and he don't want to hear about himself. Boo hoo me, boo hoo this, boo hoo that. He's like, I don't want to hear it. He said it's all about right now. It is all about football, all about football, and he would want it that way. I'm pretty dang on sure he would want it that way. Honestly, in my honest opinion, he would want it that way. So how you guys feeling, man? Hit that like button. I don't really have a like goal today. Just when you come in, ask questions, man. We can talk some football. And I'm trying to get to my screen right fast so I can go ahead and let's see. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, we in there. We in there. Let's go. All right. So let's show him some love, man. First of all, I was introduced to John Madden, like I said, in the commentary. I got Madden when I was a kid, but obviously I did not know who John Madden was. I just played the games, and honestly, it probably wasn't even my game. It was probably for my dad or something who was playing it back in '94. But it's funny how you know John took that risk by putting himself in this game. Because I mean, first of all, the game was called John Madden Football. John Madden Football. So just putting yourself on that, especially back in the late '80s, early '90s, you are taking a huge risk of doing that. Well, he had no shame in his game. My man put himself out there and put himself on the cover of his own game with his name on it, right? With his name on it. And I like the fact that he was on hands, right? He was an on hands kind of guy with the video game as well. He made, I mean, first of all, he did the commentary. So, I mean, especially later on in Madden, but he did the commentary and his commentary. But the reason why, obviously, the Super Bowl winning head coach, the Hall of Famer for, his coaching days and his thought process on National Football League, the pro football, right? His hands on for that made him who he is, right? But when he revolutionized the video game. And when people say Madden, it's gotten to the point where they don't even think about John Madden. When people say Madden, they think about football. And that's what Madden would have liked. When you say Madden, you don't think about John Madden. You think about the video game, football. So if I say, Madden 2011. You know what I'm talking about. The 2011 EA Sports game, Madden. Mind you, Madden is short for John Madden. So a lot of kids growing up, I mean, especially in today's like day and age, where these kids are teenagers, they don't know who the hell John Madden is. They just know that the football is called Madden. That's all. That's all I know. Like, what does Madden even mean? Are they saying it's maddening? Is it are you mad? They don't even know that it's actually a guy named John Madden. But that is what John wanted. For the name Madden to not mean John Madden, but for the name Madden to mean football. when I say this dude was in love with football. And although I did say that the game was really really huge, his commentary, how he spoke about football, was awesome. Right? How he talked about football, how his emotions ran wild. He's a big kid, He's a big kid, and he's like, I just love football. And I love talking about his X's and O's. I mean, with the boom. And you could tell the passion because every time he made a motion with that pen, that telestrator pen, the yellow pen or the white pen that went like this way or that way or whatever way he did like that. Yeah, yeah. He loved it. Every motion, it was a bing, bang, boom, get it there. Yo, TD said it took way too long to realize that Madden was a guy, not just a video game. Now I'm saying, yeah, people in today's ages that don't even know that the game Madden is because of a guy named John Madden, and the game started off as John Madden football, and then it got to like the early '90s, and they kind of just put Madden. It was EA Sports at first, and EA Sports Madden. John, what's up, man? Said the telestrator drawings, man. His drawings were awesome. I mean, you could tell the emotion with his pen. The telestrator, the emotions, he's like, look, this guy circle. Now here, boom, right down, boom. So go around, boom, up the sideline. I mean, it was crazy, man. But you could tell he was always excited. He said wham blocks and doinks all day, man. You are right, John. Thanks for joining the chat, man. Thanks for joining the chat. And same with you, TD, Tracy, and Ball Buster. Sorry, y'all, I'm scratching my ankle. My ankle's like, yo, I need to be itched, bro. All right, we're doing that. Sorry. But yeah, so John Madden, I mean, he put a smile on your face. It's not a lot of guys in today's day and age. When you're watching an NFL game, you're kind of like you know, most guys are watching me now instead of watching guys that are actually on these big time shows because they're sort of boring. But you knew one when John Madden and Pat Summerall were commentating the game, you knew that it was a big time game, right? You're right. But John Madden made it feel that way because of his talk. A lot of games you don't get hyped up. Maybe Tony Romo might be the closest right now to like you're watching the game not just for the action but also for the commentating, and that might be Tony Romo. But John Madden took it up another notch. I mean, this guy here, every play there was excitement in his voice, and he didn't have one of those squeaky voice or really dark, deep voice. Though he had one of those like fun, loving uncle kind of voices, right? John Madden, he always made you feel welcome when you were listening to a game. Now, a lot of people are too young to even know, but I ask you guys, check out any YouTube clip of John Madden just breaking down a play or John Madden commentating some sort of game. John Clement says, I watch you over Joe Bucket Troy Aikman any day. Yo, thank you so much, bro. I know a lot of people will agree with you on that as well. They will agree with that. But yeah, I mean, Tony Romo might be the only one that brings you somewhat close to that. But outside of that, these guys are kind of boring. They're kind of like robots. Where John Madden, he just did things himself, and he could do that. So Tita says the NFL has the Lombardi Trophy and Walter Payton Award to memorialize John Madden. Incredible contributions. How about the league changing the name NFL All Pro Team to All Madden Team? There was an All Madden team already, pretty much, but that was a team that Madden himself chose. Um, so there was a Madden team. There was your Pro Bowl team or your All NFL team, All NFL All Pro team. But then there's also your All Madden team. But I wouldn't do it because that was John Madden's picks, right? The Irish Pennant says, "Boom, R.I.P. John Madden legend." Also, you guys, man, ask any questions on here, bro. This is a unofficial Q&A. It's unofficial. I didn't want to go ahead and put that on the title for Q&A because I didn't want to disrespect John Madden. But this is where we're just gonna sit back, relax, man, and if you got your drinks on right now, let me know what you're sipping on. Hashtag Bobby Rubin, y'all. We're gonna sit back and talk some football in just a moment. But the Irish Pennant says, "Boom, rest in peace, John Madden. He is definitely a legend, yes, sir." Um, but yeah, John Madden, he had picked his all Madden team. It wasn't anyone else going out there. So this is what John Madden felt like. This came from his heart, not from the NFL organizations or not from the whoever, not from organizations or the media. No, it was from him. It was his thought process. Who is going to be my favorite players? So I wouldn't change it to all Madden because now that he's passed away, it won't come from him. Oh, what's your favorite Madden memory? My favorite Madden memory is when his first year with the Turducken. Oh my goodness. I was watching at my grandmother's house on Cecil Street in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and we're watching the game for Thanksgiving. And it was I cannot lie to you guys. I don't want to lie. It was the Lions. The Lions were playing that game. It was the Lions and somebody else. And after the game, John Madden, he kept talking about the turducken, right? The turducken. Right? He kept talking about the turducken. I was like, what the heck is a turducken? Mind you, I was young, still I was youngish, probably about 13, 14, whatever, something like that. I was young when he popped out a turducken, but I was like, what is a turducken? And so they're saying, well, it's probably a turkey, a duck, and a hen together. And I was like, what the hell is that? And then my favorite is when he actually brought out the turducken and he started eating it in the booth, right? And yeah, Titty says from the clips I've seen, he didn't care about going off script. No, he didn't care. But those were the best moments too, because it was still about football. He didn't go off clip and talk about something stupid or a headline issue or any drama with a team. No, it was still about football. Off script, yes, but it was always about football. He never tried to go out his way and demoralize a certain team or franchise. He didn't do that. It was all about football. So his off-script antics were still welcomed by myself and by many, many fans. We thought it was enjoyable. But him eating that turducken and him enjoying it and then having the winning team eat the turducken as well, that was awesome to watch, y'all. So I was really, really excited about that. That's my favorite Madden memory of John Madden. One, mind you guys, by the time I was 12 years old, I was knee deep into watching and not just watching the game, but listening to the game as well. And I used to love listening to John Madden. John Clement says mine is when he's explaining the baby bucket and the family of buckets, and Pastor on says that clears up whether they're married or not. That was awesome. I remember that one. That was awesome. But he would do that though. But like all in all, it was still like his analogies, mind you, his analogies were crazy, but they're analogies towards football. The man loved football, and we love football as well, thanks to him. I'm talking about football as in pro American pro football. And he's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, reason why we celebrated 24/7. Mind you, guys, the NFL is about what? September, October, November, December, January, February, 5 months, right? You got 5 months of football. But the reason why we celebrated for 12 months is because of John Madden. If it wasn't for Madden's inspiration of putting real life football players into a video game to where guys like me and guys like you, guys all across the world, guys and gals, who want to be in the shoes, even for a moment, that made it special because now you can play football 24/7 on the video game, right? TJ says him cutting the bird in half with his bare hands would never be forgotten. Yes, yeah, he didn't care. He was all about football and of course eating as well, y'all, and eating as well. Oh, it did look good. Yes, it did. She said she loved her some turducken. She says she love it. PJ, you just greedy, girl. You just greedy. John Madden, y'all. Wow. He broke the game down, says John Clements, for the everyman. He was a regular guy and not some stat nerd. And I like that as well. His passion. His passion is just like our passion. But basically he was one of us talking football on a national grand stage. He wasn't a robot like today's guys are. They're pretty much robotic. There's certain words they can't say. There's certain phrases they can't say. Hell, I mean, I don't remember Ron Jaworski saying the word shit. And he took so much flack for that in a Monday Night Football game. He had to apologize like 5 minutes later. But like today's day now, and it comes with the 2021 landscape of things. almost 2022. Happy New Year, you guys. Matter of fact, next time I will see you guys after this stream. It will be on Sunday, and it'll be what's that? The second. January 2nd. So yeah, it will be on a Sunday, January 2nd. So stay tuned for that, y'all. And happy New Year to you guys. And I hope all things go well for you guys in the year 2022. But yeah, man, keep the questions going on. We're gonna sit here and just talk football, man. Um, but I'm still on my John Madden thing right now because how much of an inspiration he was. And to guys who don't even know who John Madden is, they just know Madden. Let's get Madden. They don't even know why they're calling a football game Madden. They have no idea why. Hey man, did that new Madden come out? Did that new Madden come out? And you know exactly what we're talking about. We're talking football, a football game. I can't wait till the new Madden come out. If someone was fresh off the earth, I mean fresh on the earth, right? Yo, Sir Voice in the building was good, man. Said, yo, you popping bottles for New Year's? I definitely am. Matter of fact, my wife is coming with my drinking drinks in just a moment. That's right. Tina says, Happy New to you, PJ, and your family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Peter says, Thank you as well. Yeah, I appreciate that. Happy New Year, guys. You guys drink responsibly. Be safe, man. Stay safe on those roads as well. And, cheers to us into a brand new year of 2022, you guys. Cannot wait. Bigger and better things are coming for this channel for the year 2022. And, but mind you guys, without John Madden, there's probably not guys doing this on YouTube. Without John Madden, there is no hype for a video game, and there is no hype for social media doing things game wise, right? I mean, all of it goes way back in the day, but John Madden was a singular piece of that. He was a piece of what we have now in streaming and doing video games. Mind you, guys, video games are one of the top notch things to stream for football, right? So Madden is streamed a lot. But if it wasn't for John Madden and his innovative idea to put these real life players in a video game, I wonder if they will get Frank Calino to do a eulogy as Madden. I doubt that. It'd be kind of cool, but the family will have to agree with it. They will have to agree. And Frank does a really good impersonation of John Madden. He does a great one, man. I can sit back and laugh at that all day because he has a great impersonation of John Madden. But I don't think it would happen unless the family was all on it and they said yes, we would love you to do that. I would love for it if you just asking me. I would love for that to happen, man. I can just a small spot, a small spot to just laugh and we'll see. Server said, "Who had the Madden curse the worst?" John says Michael Vick, and he might be right. I mean, after all, after that Madden thing, Michael Vick went to jail, beating up some dogs and all that stuff. So I mean, doing harmful things to dogs. So Michael Vick might be the Madden cover poster boy of the worst Madden cover experience after being on Madden, right? Because he had to suffer going to jail for almost 2 years. And yeah, but it was crazy because the Madden curse for the longest was real. By the way, did the Madden curse ever get broken? I think it did. Was it Tom Brady who broke it? Am I not mistaken? Or who broke the Madden curse? Because there was a curse that I was like, yo, if it felt so real. If you're on Madden, you ain't winning nothing. I mean, Drew Brees was on Madden for 2011, and that year we made it to the NFC divisional game and lost. Said Brown had a bad year after being on the cover. Was that is that Antonio Brown? You talking about Antonio Brown? TD says Mahomes. No, Mahomes. And the curse wasn't that bad, man. Mahomes still made it to the Super Bowl, so that's all that matters. No, the curse was if you're on the if Mahomes. Oh, excuse me, Mahomes. I'm sorry. Mahomes is the one that broke the curse. Are you saying that? If he did, cool, cool. I don't know. Did he break the curse? I hope he did. Uh, that is awesome to know, though. Let's see what's going on, y'all. What's going on? All right, y'all. We got 8 in the chat. We got 13 likes so far, y'all. I appreciate that. We got 13 likes, man. Keep those likes coming in, and let's just talk football. Let's talk football. But yeah, sir, boy, I'm gonna go with Michael Vick, man, just because of what he had to deal with after all that. I'm gonna go with Michael Vick. So, thanks for that question, man. Yeah, Mahomes broke the curse. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yeah, he broke the curse. Cool. Cool. John Chris says he dislocated his knee 2 years ago, but went to the Super Bowl. Curse broken. There we go. Curse is broken by Mahomes. You're right about that. If it is one guy to break it, it would have been Mahomes. Uh, but I remember it being like a real life thing, though, like random conversation. Yo, man, like who the Madden cover comes out and it was like, oh man, why is it our guy? Why is it Ray Lewis? Why is it Tom Brady? Why is it Rob Gronkowski? Why is it these guys? Why? Why is it Antonio Brown? All that stuff. So Server says I'm 136-0 in Madden online. Get at me, UST Nation. First of all, bro, 136-0. My goodness, are you ranked number one in the world right now? Boy, said he never lost in Madden right now. Good God. Shout out to my boy Servoy. Tina Trey says, okay, yeah, Curse, I gotcha. Yes, sir. But yeah, that was the thing though. Like, it was a live conversation, you guys. We were like, yo, who's on the cover this year? Oh, man. Mind you, in 2011, when Drew was on the cover, I was like, man, I was so mad. Like, why is Drew on the cover? We ain't winning nothing now, man, because Drew was on the cover. But those conversations, it all started with an idea by John Madden by putting himself on a video game. He took that chance, you guys. He could have easily called it something else. I mean, let's think about the late 80s and early 90s. What's a horrible title for a football game in the late 80s, early 90s? It could have been Rock'em Sock'em Football. It could have been Boom Shakalaka Football. It could have been I don't know, man. But Boom Football or something. It could have been anything like one of those corny names back in the late 80s and early 90s. It could have been Tomahawk Jam Football. I don't know. All the above, it could have been one of those things. But he didn't do that. John put his name on it. He put his name on it, right? I'm not that bold. My channel is called Uneducated Sports Talk. It's not called Carlos Clayton's Uneducated Sports Talk. One that's just too long and it's kind of weird. But no, he put John Madden on his cover with football. John Madden football. You know what I'm saying? John Clement says sports talk football with Joe Montana. Yeah, it could have been, yeah, something like that, right? But he didn't. That's just a long name for a football game. So I was pissed when Tom got the cover, and the following year Gronk got it. Yeah, back to back Patriots. I wasn't a fan of that either. What was that? 17 and 18. Is that 2017, 2018? I got those were my last 2 years playing Madden, you guys. 2017, 2018. My last 2 years playing Madden. I haven't played Madden since. One because I'm just so freaking busy these days. I just don't have time. So sorry, Sir Boy. I won't play you in Madden just because I just don't have time to play Madden these days anymore. Honestly, I was never an online guy though. When I played Madden, he said Tomahawk Jam Football, but I'm saying those are the kind of names back in the late 80s and the early 90s, man. That they named this stuff, and he didn't name it that. He put his name on the game. John Madden Football. That takes some balls, you guys. That takes balls because and I'm not doing it for myself. John Clement says, have it on Sega. Yes, sir, man. I had my first game. If you guys on here, what's your first time playing Madden, you guys? Put on the chat your first time ever playing Madden. What year was it and what was it called? John Clement says, had the first Madden on Super Nintendo. My goodness, I played it on Sega. 1994. John Madden 94 was my first game on Sega playing Madden. And my favorite team was the 49ers. I showed my wife, she commented earlier in the chat saying her first time being introduced to Madden is when I showed her uh, clips of the old Madden games, like the 90 games, right? Um, and I'm telling you, when I say she about died laughing, falling out of her seat when she saw the gameplay of 1994. Now, mind you, those were the days for me as a kid. We didn't see that. We just thought in my mind, these are our living legends. I was playing with Steve Young and Jerry Rice and John Taylor and Roger Craig and I was playing with those guys, and I was like, "Yo, this is my shit. This is my team right here. Let's go." Every day I'm on Madden. Don't know what the heck I'm doing. Winning some games, losing games, but it was fun. And for my wife to go out there and just bust out laughing, she was like, "You seriously played this?" But I said, "Well, look at it. Look at what it is now. Obviously, it's a different animal now. But in those days, times in the early '90s was much more simpler than now. I promise you guys that. And even guys from who were born in the '60s and the '70s can tell us '90s babies or '80s babies how times were much more simpler back in those days. So believe me, if you're born like I was in the late '80s, I'm an '88 guy. If you're born in the late '80s, times were very simple. Where if I beg you, go on YouTube and check out the clips of the old school Madden. You will die laughing. Like I know. Um, this is not what y'all was playing. I know this is what y'all are not playing. And that's what we were. We were playing on the Sega. I had Sega. Yeah, I had Sega. John playing Madden '94. I had Sega, and I would play it every day, man. And I would just be in awe of it every day, not knowing that in my mind, like I'm not. The graphics suck. We didn't care about that. When you jump from playing the Atari to Super Nintendo and PlayStation, and I mean Sega, or from the Atari to Super Nintendo slash Sega to jump into PlayStation. I mean, those were crazy uh, changes in graphics, right? Crazy changes. But you couldn't tell us that though. We had a Sega from playing the Atari, like from playing Bo Jackson football, which didn't last long at all, to playing the Sega version of Madden. Yes, that was a big difference. I mean, we could throw the football and we can press a button to make you throw it to that person. So just for an hour or two, you felt like you were a part of the game, and that is what John Madden wanted us to do. He wanted us to feel a part of the game, straight up. So it says, John, take that to Pawn Stars, the Super Nintendo. I feel you on that. Say you never seen the show Pawn Stars? They in Vegas. They're in Vegas. I got you, man. Hit that like button for your boy, man. We're doing great in the chat right now, man. Any question you guys want to ask, man, go ahead and ask them, bro. This is our John Madden tribute. Our John Madden tribute. Out whichever question you want to ask. Q&A, man. We're talking football. We're talking John Madden right now. I wanted to put this out there because I knew that it was going to be something that I want to do as well. I want to do this because John Madden meant a lot, not just for myself, but to everyone that's on this chat right now. Pretty much, all these guys that speak about football in these communities have no idea how big John Madden really was. Oh, my bad. He said, yeah, but which game? Sports Talk on Sega or Madden on SNS? I had the Madden. It was on Sega. It was Madden '94. If I can get the man. Let me see if I can find the cover right fast. If I can find the cover of it, I can tell you exactly what it was, man. I'm gonna just type in Madden '94, see what pulls up, what pops up. I remember the cover. If I see it, I'll remember the cover. And look at here, y'all. I'm lying to you guys. I'm lying to you guys. Yo, I had Madden '94 on Super Nintendo. I apologize. It was Madden '94 on Super Nintendo, not Sega. I want to get it on Sega. I believe in '95 when I had both Sega and a Super Nintendo. Um, yo, Servo says the Madden game because since he died, the price went up. Let's see. What's your favorite offensive Madden play? Oh my God! Right now, it's got to be the running back angle route. The angle route is my favorite. Servo, yeah, yeah. My go-to play, especially on third and shorts, if I ever had my third down back or my scat back, I was definitely going with an and angle route and an up and in route. You know what I'm saying? On both sides, left and right, up and in route, or the angle route. And I would have the tight end um, do whether if he's on the right side, he's doing the in route. If he's on the left side, he's doing the um, hold on. If he's on the right side, he's doing the in route, and if he's on the left side, doing the in route. But I would have my running back the opposite direction, doing the angle route. So that's my favorite Madden play. But mind you guys, I haven't played Madden since 2018, so I know that that play is probably not as easy to do anymore. But yeah, the angle route from the running back, your scat back or whoever you had, man. The days having the Danius Thomason in the backfield doing the angle route was wonderful, man. John Clement says trips. Okay, trips, yes sir. Um, but I was like third, because I was a run first kind of guy. What's your guys' strategy on Madden? I'll ask you guys that. What is your strategy? Servo says a hatback pitch. Um, did you ever make a customized Madden team? Yes, I did. Back when Madden was fun. Man, it was fun. I did a bunch of custom teams. Boy, I would do my high. I'll do all my high schools, right? All my high schools. Brandy Lewis says, "Good evening. I remember the tough acting tenacity Madden commercials. Oh, boom, tough acting tenacity. That's right. Those were the hilarious commercials because he put his football thing in a commercial. Like his itch was the boom and his passion. So he just had the same passion for football as he had with athlete's foot, right? So that's crazy. Brandy, welcome to the chat, girl. I appreciate the love. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to the chat. But no, I had Madden 94 on Super Nintendo. I do apologize. It wasn't Sega. It was Super Nintendo. Why? I'm just not finding out. I have no idea, man. I saw the cover. I Googled the cover for Madden 94 and it legit said Super Nintendo. And I was like, oh, I had a Super Nintendo and I did play it. I had Madden 95 on Sega, I believe. It was 95. Um, but yeah, so going back to me customizing my teams. So I would take all of my high school. Yes, sir, boy. Yes, that's right. Yes, sir. So I had the Lagrange Gators, and we were purple and black, and our alternating colors were, white and silver with purple. Then we had the Washington Indians. They were green, black, and yellow. At the time, it was Lake Charles Boston LCB Cougars. Lake Charles Boston had they were red, white, and blue. We had Barb. They were baby blue and the dark blue colors. Um, and it was lovely and just to create the teams. It's weird because now as time has gone by, those kind of aspects for Madden are gone, which is obviously it's not. Mind you, guys, John Madden died. He was 85 years old, so he didn't have that much. He didn't have hands on at all. Maybe the last 15 years of Madden, honestly, he didn't have any hands on with that. Because mind you, guys, he was the commentator. Jonathan Jansen says just dropping in to say hi. Jonathan, what is good? That's your guy, huh, PJ? Yeah, she said, "What's up, Jonathan? Thanks for the love, man. Thank you for the love." John, what is your first time? If you're on this, what is you guys' first time playing Madden? What year was it? And what station was it on? What console was it on? I want to know about that. Brandon says if it was not the Lombardi Trophy, it would be the Madden Trophy. That is right. It would definitely be the John Madden Trophy. You're right about that because how much of an impact he had. Brandon, what's your first time playing Madden? If you ever played Madden before, and what console was it on? Same to you, John. What was your first time playing Madden? And what console did you have it on? If you ever played Madden as well. Right now, yeah, thank y'all for the love, man. We got a lot of likes going in here right now. Like I said, I didn't have really a goal in mind for likes. Not at all, but I mean, we're doing well with the likes. Yeah, yeah. So you're right, TJ. MUT really hurt the Madden games because now they focus so much on MUTs where you can't really be creative. There's no more Remember they had like the you can create your own players. You can not create your own players. Excuse me. You can create your own customization team, right? John Justice like PS2 or PS3, anyone. It doesn't matter what console. I don't care what console it was. What was your first time playing Madden? That's it. It doesn't matter what console was on, but let me know. Server says 2002 Eddie George no cap. Oh yes sir. That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. I remember when the days when you had to train to get points, like practice points, and you would train, and it was so beautiful doing that, man. And then they kind of just went with the MUT route. As soon as online became somewhat of a big thing, online is huge. not just for Madden, but just for consoles overall, especially the PS4 slash 5 and the Xbox One. All right, those consoles, they are really huge with the DLCs and the MUTs and the online play. So yeah, uh, so they also focus on microtransactions. See, I haven't played Madden in so long. I don't even know what that is, microtransactions. I don't know that. I haven't played Madden in almost 3 years, maybe 4 years. But yeah, I mean, it was just crazy how this man revolutionized our thought process from a video game, right? Mind you guys, people are now making money playing this game. People are making money playing Madden. I like, but a lot of people are making a lot of money. And we're talking about tournaments. We're talking about guys having streams. We're talking about guys that are, just out there having channels strictly Madden, making money off of that. Brandy says, I never got into Madden. It was so unladylike throwing the controller and talking smack. Oh, no. Tell those guys they better recognize, man. You are a different type of lady. You mean business. Brandy, oh, man. Did a Madden game have Baltimore Raven on the cover? I think Ray Lewis was on the cover, Jonathan. I believe Ray Lewis was on the cover. Um, maybe was Lamar Jackson on the cover anytime soon? Servo says 2005 Ray Lewis. That's right. Yeah, Ray Lewis was on the cover in '05. Thank you, Servo. Was Lamar Jackson on the cover like a few years ago? Maybe last year? I don't remember. Like I said, I haven't played Madden in so long. I don't know who's on the cover this year, honestly. Madden 95 on Sega is going for 1,500, says Brandy Lewis. Brandy, stop lying. I'm going to go ahead and dig into my archives. I doubt if I can find it, though. I found my Sega like freaking like 12 years ago. Let's see. Yeah, like 2006, I found my Sega just in my closet, just dusty. And I want to give it to like one of my cousins, like my kid cousins back in those days. Yeah, who would have known that? I would have kept the thing. I would have sold it right now for about, I don't know, $200. John says, I think that was the earliest I have played then. That's all good, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I played, I said, back in 1994. Also, Lamar Jackson, Madden 21. Thank you, TJ. I knew Lamar Jackson had been on the cover. I was like, the dude won MVP, and he's a marketable guy. He's got to be on the cover. Yeah, so he's on the cover 21. Let's go. John just wanting to know about that $1,500. Said, is that complete with box? Brandon, that's a question for you, girl. That's a question for you. I have no idea. $1,500. God, dog. PJ. That's a lot of money, girl. A lot of money. That's a lot of money. Hey, John Madden was my dude, man. That's my dude, bro. And he brought the love. He brought the fun to football, the passion, and the same guy that you saw calling the games, right? He acted the same way. He was the same guy outside of football. The same guy with the same passion. Dude never had a regular job, he said. Never had a 9 to 5. It was all about football. And his passion for football is why guys like me are very passionate about football. Right? Okay, if you sat back, right? This mind you, this is the let's say the 90s. 90s, early 2000s, right? If you sat back and you watched a football game, mind you, there's no social media. Uh, there was nothing of social media like it was just you and the outside world, right? Um, so check this out. Mind you guys, watching a football game and you got it on low, right? It's on like, or you got it on mute. Let's say you got it on mute. So you're watching the game on mute. From the beginning, from the first time you watched football, all right, and it was on mute. How much passion would you really have for the game, right? If every time you watch the game, it was muted up, you couldn't hear nothing, not a dang thing. How much passion would you really have for the game? Not a lot. But now imagine 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. There's no social media. You're watching the game and or you're even listening to a game and you're hearing that person talk about the game, telling you what's going on. That made you very intrigued about what's going on with football. John Madden made me intrigued about football. I was listening to John Madden since I was a kid. Since I can remember, since I was like 6, 7, 8, listening to John Madden talk football. Brandy says, has there ever been a person so involved in the sport's legacy? Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. And we're talking about legacy. Just doesn't mean about on the field. We're talking about the actual game as well. To where guys who can never, ever, ever, ever play football can still play football. You know what I'm saying? You go to baseball, you're like, who's that one guy? Maybe Babe Ruth in baseball? I don't know. Uh, 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 Michael Jordan in basketball? But these are the guys, they played the game. So my question, I will kind of turn that question to, can you name a guy who was never famous for playing the game, have so much legacy on that sport? Because although John Madden played football, he wasn't just this like, oh, John Madden, the greatest O lineman ever. No, no, no. We didn't know about John Madden playing football. We knew about John Madden, the coach, John Madden, the commentary guy, and John Madden, the inventor of Madden football video games, right? So he was never a popular football player. Jordan, a basketball player, right, for the NBA. Babe Ruth, baseball player for the Major League Baseball. Wayne Gretzky, National Hockey League player for the game of hockey, right? Those guys, but we never heard of anyone like any unpopular player have so much of a legacy on their sport. And that is what El Servo says Red Auerbach had a big impact for the Boston Celtics. You're right about that. But I think honestly, the NBA, it is a player's game. Yeah, it was about Red Auerbach, but there was also, the guys he was coaching for those great Celtics teams back in the '60s. Bill Russell comes to mind, right? Without Bill Russell, I don't know if Red Auerbach gets that popular, but the players bought out for him. So, but John Madden, although he only had, now mind you guys, John didn't even coach long. He didn't even coach long in the NFL. Wasn't his style. He had one Super Bowl, so he wasn't like this legendary head coach. He wasn't he was still a good head coach, and he did go out on top, right? He went out as on a high. He didn't have any like bad season. He just didn't want to coach anymore. He wanted to be hands on with football outside of coaching. I understand that. Barber says, boom, tough acting to acting. Yes, sir. Those commercials were the best, and they stick out. They stick out, bro, like a sore thumb. Those commercials stick out. So yeah. I think someone that wasn't really heavily in the actual playing of the game, which is John Madden. He wasn't this top notch guy in pro football playing it to have this kind of impact. Boy, that's crazy because mind you guys, even NBA 2K, I mean, it's called NBA 2K, right? From the 2K sports back in the day. Uh, um, Boxing, they had times where they're playing, now they're not playing anymore. Boxing might be coming back next season, next year. Baseball, the game is called, the show or MLB baseball, right? And even hockey's NHL. But Madden, football is called Madden. And it's funny because guys are probably just now finding out, yo, Madden was the name of a person. Like right now, when John Madden died and they got the news, they're like, wow, we never knew that Madden was called Madden because of a person. Said it's NBA 2K, not Jordan. It's MLB 2K, not Robinson. It's Madden, not NFL 2K. You're right. It's Madden. Like, but Madden has become a noun, right? I mean, it is a person. He's a person, but Madden means video game. Madden is Monopoly, no other football game. That is right. That is right. You're right about that. Like Madden is not. It's not an NFL football game. It's called Madden. If you were on this earth and you popped up and you're like, hey, What's the best football game you got going on right now? Someone say, "Oh yeah, Madden." Madden. Why is it called Madden? It's because John Madden. Or a lot of guys were like, "I don't know why it's called Madden. Let me Google it." Brandy says since Madden came into the NFL until now, football has changed so much. You remember those large pass players wore? I'm one of them. Yeah, man, my goodness. My freshman year, playing for high school, I wore these big, ginormous pads. Mind you, guys, I'm a running back with freaking Jerome Bettis shoulder pads, and I'm like this small guy. Isaiah, what is good, man? He says, as an international fan, John Madden was the ultimate teacher and ambassador. Truly globalized the game. Yes, he did, because now Madden is being played all across the globe, right? All across the globe. Isaiah, thanks for being a part of the chat, man. Thank y'all for being a part of the chat, man. I appreciate that. But Madden is being played all across the globe, you guys. Remember the Oilers? Yes, ma'am. The Oilers, the Houston Oilers. That's right. What's the coach's name again? Bud. His name was Bud something. Yeah, the Oilers. But I remember Warren Moon. Warren Moon being part of the Houston Oilers. That was a really good team. They're the team that gave up that 35-point lead to the Buffalo Bills, and Bills came back and win that game. And Warren Moon was the quarterback. That's tough for Warren Moon. That was a game without Jim Kelly. I remember that. That was 1990. Was it 91? 92 maybe. Yo, word is you was averaging 10.1 a carry. My sophomore year, I averaged 6.3 yards per carry. Yes, sir. Not 10.1. That's crazy, but 6.3 yards per carry I averaged my sophomore year before I got hurt. Before my injury, my career injury happened. Um, John Chris said there was NFL blitz and backyard football. There was, but those games were cartoony. You know, those were yeah, Buddy Ryan. Thank you, Isaiah. Appreciate that. Buddy Ryan. Yeah, Dub as Rex Ryan's daddy. Yeah. Jonathan says, go watch the eulogy for Pastor Merle and try not to tear up. I dare you. I already watched it, bro, and I did tear up a little bit. I did. I watched it when it first came out, and I did tear up. Isaiah says New Zealand is where he's from. Yes, sir. Sir, what's it? Are you in Italy? No, he's in New Zealand. Yeah. Isaiah, man. Hey, first of all, I like the way you spell Isaiah. Just the spelling of Isaiah is dope, right? Uh, and then you have a dope ass last name. Atherton, right? Sound like a comic book guy. You're a comic book character, Isaiah. Isaiah Atherton. Like all those guys, even all those foreign names is like those are dope. I like that. Isaiah Atherton. I like that. It's a powerful last name, bro. Powerful last name. But yeah, no, man, and let's talk Pat Summerall for a second. Those two were the perfect combination. Two old geezers that loved each other, right? Two old guys that loved football, and they played so well off of each other. Pat knew when to let John be John, right? Pat knew when to sit back and let John Madden just be John Madden for about 30 seconds, right? And then he would chip in something because he knew that John always would have a segue for Pat to come in and say something like, did you really just say that? Did you really just say that, man? You know, I felt like those two were a perfect combination. They got each other. They loved being around each other. And those guys are symbolic. When you hear about Pat Summerall, you know John Madden's right there. If you say John Madden commentary, you think about Pat Summerall. Right, right. Those guys were just you know, perfect for each other. And you don't get that a lot in the booth. Right now, Monday Night Football is a disaster. Monday Night Football is not getting out. It wasn't as bad as when Booger McFarland was there. What was that 2 years ago? When Booger was there 2 years ago, it was horrible. My goodness. But I mean, it's getting better. But these guys that are on there are kind of like robots, right? Monday Night Football, it's got to have that guy. It's not too many guys now. I wouldn't be surprised if Tony Romo's deal with CBS is over with. He'll go to like maybe Monday Night Football, maybe something bigger like that. Obviously, got to show him the money. Here come the money, 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 money. Hey, yeah. So, but John Madden, I remember John Madden being on ABC. Obviously, he's worldwide renowned for his Fox being on Fox, right? But he was on ABC for a minute as well. Um, and obviously Hall of Fame worthy. And Madden first Super Bowl broadcast in 1981. Wow. Wow. Let's go. John Madden, always there. Here's my thing. John Madden, he could have made the Hall of Fame for the NFL three different ways. There's only one Hall of Fame statue for him, but he could have easily had it three different ways. Because when they say National Football League Hall of Fame, when all these Hall of Fames, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't have to actually be, or it says Pro Football Hall of Fame. I apologize. Pro Football Hall of Fame. It doesn't have to mean that it's all about playing on the field or being a coach. You could be an ambassador. That's what John Madden was. Without John Madden, there is no Madden football. Madden football makes people who never played the game or never watched the NFL or never had the audacity to check out a game. Now it gets them involved in football and they want to watch the real life versions now. And that is why football in America is king. John Madden is the reason why it is king right now. Said didn't Tony Romo just sign a mega deal? He did, yeah. He signed a big deal with CBS. He'll be there for a long, long, long time. But I'm just saying, like man, I'm pretty sure ESPN later on in life, if Tony Romo gets out of that deal when it's over with, he's gonna have major play for any person. And it's almost like Tony Romo might be the new John Madden, as in like commentary wise, not having Romo football. That's not about to happen. Server says Tony Romo fumbles at the goal line. Dope at the goal line, y'all. But shout out to the man John Madden, y'all. I mean, Mark Sanchez, a good commentator, man. He just started. He's okay. Mark Sanchez is okay. I don't know why he's in there, but he's okay. But I know some of the worst players make the best commentators. I know that, right? I do know that. Hit that like button, you guys. I appreciate it, man. We're in here talking football with John Madden's our first ever sort of like regular stream. We're at 18 subscribers right now. 18 likes right now. So thank y'all for that. I appreciate that. Hey, man. But if you're on here, let me know you guys' first time ever playing Madden and what console was it as well. I want to know how you guys were. Braden Cooper says, boom. Braden, what's good, man? Thanks for the love, bro. I appreciate that. Braden, answer this question. When was the first time ever playing Madden? And what console was it, man? I want to know that, Braden. Let me know in the chat, bro. How you doing, bro? Thank you for the love as well, man. Hit that like button, man. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk. We're just sitting back talking, y'all. This is my first stream where we're just talking. And John Madden, we're talking football. And we're talking mainly John Madden football because he had that type of passion. He makes you want to do that. What do you think about Drew Brees in the booth right now? He only had one game in the booth. He's more of a he's an NBC Studios guy. He did one game, which is the Thanksgiving game, the Bills and the Saints, only because he was being in the Hall of Fame for New Orleans. Brandon Lewis says Sega for sure. That's right, Sega. Yeah, I kept saying Sega. Come to find out, it was actually Super Nintendo. My first time playing Madden. Ninth, and now that I think about it, I really think hard. I was playing Super Nintendo, Madden '94. I remember the cover and everything. After I googled it, I was like, oh, "That's the cover. It's Super Nintendo, not Sega." I might have getting Madden '95 on Sega. Um, Maybe my dad did get it on Sega, and I just played it. But I remember playing it on Sega more than I played on Super Nintendo. But memories, boy, it's crazy how John he just changed the whole entire game, man. Thank y'all for the likes so far that we got, man. Hit that like button. I appreciate that because we're talking John Madden, you guys. John Madden football. I see we're at 19 likes. Sorry, I'm hitting my mic. My bad. We're at 19 likes right now, y'all. So I guess hey, one more for 20, right? Can we get 20 likes for this, and then we'll probably wrap things up. But let me know you guys' first experience with John Madden, the Madden game. Let me know about that. Without John Madden, we're not even over here talking about a video game. Brandon Lewis says, I was thinking Tecmo Bowl. Oh my goodness. I wound up playing Tecmo Bowl at an older age. I was probably like 9 or 10 playing Tecmo Bowl. I was like, what the heck is this? And I was like, oh no. Braden says, I played Madden for the first time on Xbox and it was Madden 25. and played up to 22 from there. Yes, sir. Was it Madden 25 in 2015? Was that Madden 25? What year was actually Madden 25? Was it 2015? I could be totally wrong about that. But wasn't it 2015 when they had Madden 25? Because it was like 25 years of the John Madden game? It had to be. But think about this, though. Think about this, though, for real. Think about this. Think about this. Madden. When we say Madden, you think of football. That is how much of the game has changed. When you hear of Madden, right? Football. And that is what John Madden was all about. Football. Like I said, he lived it, he breathed it until the day he passed away. He was all about football. And that passion cannot be duplicated, in my opinion. I mean, after I'm done with this, I'm gonna sit back and watch a bunch of John Madden clips of him doing his X's and O's and him just like having like having overall fun, loving the game of football, talking about the game of football. And Braden says 2013. Thank you, bro. Thank you. So Madden 25 was 2013. All right. I knew it wasn't that easy for it to be in 15. Madden 2013 was Madden 25. Thank you, Braden. I appreciate that. I did play that game. I remember playing that game. I personally played Madden all the way till I played it till 12, right? Brandon Lewis says Madden came out in 88, over 30 years. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 30 years. You are right about that. Andre says, "Sup, bro? Andre, what's good, man? Hey, let me know what was the first Madden game you ever played, bro, and what console was it on? Let me know what was the first Madden game you ever played and what console was it on? And what was the first time you ever heard of Madden? Did you watch Madden in the booth? Were you watching Madden as a Raiders coach, or were you watching Madden because of the video game? Let me know." Isaiah says Madden 02 on PC. Dante Cooper was definitely a Madden curse victim. Oh, yes, he was. Dante Culpepper, everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your mother roll on. Said, been playing Madden 20 during the stream. Yes, sir, TJ. Let's get it, bro. Shout out to John Madden, man, and all his loved ones, man. Man, I want to just thank y'all for being a part of this stream, bro. This has been an honor to do this man's stream right here. Um, it's been an honor to just talk about him. Yo, TJ, how many likes do we have right now? Did we reach our 20 like? Hit that like button, you guys, if you're on here. Hit that like button. Can we get to our 20 likes right now, bro? 20 likes. I feel like that might be very, very well. Oh yeah, thank you. TJ said just and for your information, you are at 20 likes. Yes, sir. Just when look, me and you thinking the same thing, TJ. We're thinking the same thing. Andre said Madden 12 was my first. Okay. Sir said, what's the score, TJ? What's the score, TJ? She said Madden 28. Everybody else 3. What? 28 to 3. Brady says $4 billion in sales. That sounds about right. Now, Madden is just, it is crazy. Server says 20 likes certified. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for the likes, man. Shout out to John Madden for making this happen as well, man. Mind you guys, Madden means football, right? When you hear Jordan, you don't think of basketball, right? Hey, man, Jordan. If you hear Jordan, you think of shoes. Honestly, if you hear Babe Ruth right now, you think of just a Babe Ruth candy bar, Baby Ruth, right? If you hear Wayne Gretzky, well, you gotta be a hockey fan to know Wayne Gretzky like that, right? But still, you hear Madden, and to say he didn't really make that big of an impact playing the game, he did all his big moves not playing the game, coaching the Raiders, then starting his Madden franchise, becoming in the commentary and using his knowledge of the game and his excitement and passion for the game to what we see now. Like Brandy says, $4 billion in sales. God, dog. That is what you call a revenue streaming industry king, John Madden. I wonder how much John Madden getting paid for having his name on the cover. I wonder. I wonder. Hit that like button, you guys. Man, before we wrap it up, bro, I just want to tell y'all, man, thank y'all for being the best freaking audience on YouTube right now. I know we're very small, but this could be great, man. Brandon says, I wish I could go back in time and invest in that Madden franchise. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Uh, you're right about that because it's skyrocketed, right? Put your money in it, it skyrockets, man. Let's go. Servo says, when you were born, Madden was 53. Yeah, I was 33. Yeah, 88, born in 88. He died in 85, so 85 minus 33, you're somewhere in that range. Um, but it's crazy though. So UST up next. Yes, sure, man. We are up next. You're right about that, bro. You're right about that. Without you guys, none of this is possible, man. John Madden, John Madden made it. Mind you guys, the hottest streams, besides makeup, makeup is very hot as well, for like YouTube. But the hottest streams comes from video games. Video games didn't really, really, really up the ante until Madden was introduced. Like Madden was introduced, right? So, just an expedition game currently playing the Eagles blowing out the Cowboys like it should be. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. He said blow the Cowboys. All right. Brandon says, I like Madden because he tried to teach Favre not to throw out of those INTs. They were good friends. I'm telling you, when that man loved him some Brett Favre. And why he loved Brett Favre, I'll tell you why. Because Brett Favre reminded him of himself. A gunslinger, not passing the football, but the mentality. John Madden had a gunslinger's mentality about life, right? John Madden had a mentality of let's just do it. I'll put my name on that cover and I'll make this go up. We say Madden and it means football, right? If you're under the rock and say, hey man, I like that Madden game. He's like, what the hell is a Madden game? What is Madden? Oh, it's football. Football? Like, yeah. But Madden means football. Madden equals football. Madden equals pro football, excuse me. Yeah. Said, my dog, let me get one room when you buy that 20-room mansion. You about to blow like a meth lab. Hey, I will keep that in mind, sir, boy. We're getting there. Mind you guys, just 2 months ago, I was at 253 subscribers, right? 3 months ago, I was at 253 subscribers. Now I'm almost at 800, you guys. And it's all because you guys and how much attention you guys put into this stream as well, man. The attention that you guys give, bro. But to basically put an exclamation point on John Madden, I've said it about 4 or 5 times now in this stream. But my man lived, he breathed, he loved, he acted on, he showed out for, got excited for, represented for, loved football, right? And I would like to be in his head while he's still alive. I'd like to pick his brain and say, man, how do you feel about your last name, meaning football? Because without John Madden, without Madden football, without John Madden himself, who knows where this would be right now? TD says, hey man, just uploading the edit to the Google Drive then send you the link. Should all done about an hour. Oh, yes, sir. Let me know. Let me know. Matter of fact, I'll look at it in about an hour and a half. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, TJ. Also, you guys, tonight or maybe tomorrow morning, I'll have my week 16, week 17 picks and predictions, but the shortened version, edited by TJ Tracy 2378. That's the big homie. The shortened version of my picks and predictions for week 17. Brandon says, I will have to go watch that Madden documentary. Yes, man, watch that documentary. It was so good. It was so good. And you'll be in awe at how many players themselves love John Madden. And you could not wait to play a game that John Madden was calling. Yes, you're on the field and you can't hear it, but every time you made a big play, ask Lawrence Taylor as a little sneak peek. Lawrence Taylor said, man, when I knew I was playing in front of John Madden, I had to show out. He said, I had to show up and show out because I knew that John was calling my name and he was representing me. Says, any new broadcast collabs, man? I don't know yet. Right now, still riding solo dolo. Eagle Fang Sports should be getting his channel back within the next 2 weeks. He had an incident on there, and that's why he's been. I collabed with him, and he was supposed to collab with me this Monday, He was supposed to be collabing with me this Monday, but it didn't happen. So maybe we collab on my show during the playoffs, maybe for the divisional round when he gets his channel back, hopefully. But we'll see though, man. But I will let you guys know when I have collaborations involved. I will let you guys know ASAP. And you guys keep watching my community post. I'll be posting stuff all the time so that you guys will know. I'll post things days in advance, so you'll be ready for whoever I collab with or whatever. Johnson is the documentary on Netflix. I don't think it is. It came on. If you have NFL Network, you can check it out on NFL Network somewhere. Outside of that, I really can't promise you what it's on. I have no idea. I can't promise you what it's on. So no problems on that. Um, but I do know that it was on NFL Network for sure. So uh, let's go, man. Uh, but yeah, man, John Madden was the man. He was the guy. He was the guy. And when you hear Madden, you automatically think of football, not not just the game, not just the video game, but the game itself of football. You hear John Madden because he could have went to the Hall of Fame three different facets. I was saying when it's the Pro Football Hall of Fame, anything that made the pro football much bigger. So the video game, if he never played football and if he never coached, but for somehow became Madden football, the video game, he would have been in the Hall of Fame for that alone, right? Tough to do though, without coaching and playing. But still, if he would have made football a video game with his name on it and he never played a game of football or never coached it, he would still be in the Hall of Fame. Because everyone, or almost everyone on this chat, and we're talking about billions of people across the world, global, have all played Madden. Server said he retired early like Barry Sanders. He retired from coaching early for sure. He was a damn good coach, and he had a Super Bowl. He only coached like, what was it, like 6 years? He coached 5 years, and he was done. Right? He got his ring, and he was like, all right, one more year, woo woo, and he was done. So yeah, but I mean, he could have went to the Hall of Fame for his coaching. Um, he could have went to the Hall of Fame for his commentary, right, of the football game. So he had many avenues. This guy, like without John Madden, I promise you, there might not be any streaming services. There might not be uneducated sports talk. You know, PJ, there might not be me and you just talking to people. You're fine with that. Stop being mean. Okay, she's just playing out. Said 10 years, 8 in playoffs. Thank you, sir, boy. All right. I knew it was something short. I knew it wasn't this big 16, 17 years. I thought it was like 6 years. It was 10 years. All right, cool. 10 years, 8 playoffs, right? One Super Bowl. So, I mean, hey, and to do that at any stage is tough, you guys. It is tough, especially in the game of football. But, man, y'all, thank y'all for hitting that like button, man. Before we go, man, John Madden was all about football, period. Outside of his family, nothing else mattered but football, right? So on here, we give tribute to the man, the myth, the legend, and John Madden. And it's crazy because my kids aren't gonna know what the hell Madden is. And guys like me gotta sit them down and say, yo, let me tell you something about a man named John Madden, right? And we'll have a 30-minute conversation about this guy named Madden. Pull up old ass YouTube clips. And like, mind you guys, the 80s and the 90s sound old right now. Just imagine in 2040, where like, oh, those are the 80s sound ancient then. And John Madden, even in those times, in 2030 and 40, where Madden is still doing his thing, it's all because of John Madden, y'all. So the man, the myth, the legend, John Madden, forever in our hearts, forever in our memory as well. We say rest in peace to a great legend of football, John Madden, y'all. Round of applause, y'all. John Madden. He he was all about the game of football, the love of it. As Servo says, he cross breached turkeys and ducks and hens too, and hens. He had them all smash each other, right? Her turkey, get that duck right there. Duck, get that hen right there. Hen, get that turkey. Yeah, it was weird. Like all type of crazy stuff going on. Just animals just doing nasty stuff to each other, right? But yo, rest in peace to John Madden, man. I'll say it one more time for you guys. Boom! That's you, John Madden, y'all. Hey, thank y'all for this stream. We'll cut it short here, man. Thank y'all for being all a part of this stream. It was been wonderful, y'all. This has been our John Madden tribute. Before we go, y'all, we're at 774 subscribers. Our short-term goal is 1,000 subscribers. That way, when we get there, someone will win a brand new PS5 plus a game of your choice. Hey, put all the hashtag John Maddens before we leave. Hashtag John Madden if you're in the chat. Hashtag John Madden. I'll do that myself for sure. Hashtag John Madden. Let's get it out right now. Hashtag John Madden. So yeah, 1,000 subscribers. We're getting so close to that mark, y'all. We're getting a brand new PS5 and a game of your choice. Whoever wins that. Also, to make the stream much bigger and better, thank y'all for the numerous donations I've gotten so far. You guys are the real MVPs. I appreciate that, man. The cash is on the screen at $ Uneducated Sports Talk. Also, our cash app leader is $32 from 15 Iron River. He says, rest in peace to Marius Thomas. So shout out to 15 Iron River. And our Streamlabs donation, you can go ahead and donate via Streamlabs on our description down below. Go to the description and click on the Streamlabs donation link, and you can donate whatever you want to our channel. And our donation leader for Streamlabs is $500 from Markai. So, hey, God bless you all, man. RIP John Madden. And much love. Keep those hashtags coming in, y'all, before we get out of here. That being said, man, hey, for the homegirl PJ, it's your boy Carlos Clayton. And this has been our tribute to John Madden. May you rest in peace, brother. Much love to you. All sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay educated. Peace. Later, mama. We out. RIP John Madden. See you guys on Sunday. I have it notified. Peace.